My name is John Kakalas. I am from Greece and I live in Thessaloniki, second capital. My overall experience with Tom Hess right now has been very good. I've learned more things than I expected in a wide range of issues about the music industry, not just music, but how the music industry works, and help me out clear out exactly how I'm going to achieve my goals. Before that, like, my music awareness, let's say, was pretty vague. I didn't know exactly what to do, so I wanted to keep it as a hobby. Eventually, I made a decision in my life to decide not to deny myself anymore. And with Tom Hess, things have been clearing out very well. I kept music as a hobby, but I felt like an impulse inside me, like something like an intuition just pulling me back towards that stage, toward the musical side. And I kept denying myself that because I didn't know how to get there. And then eventually I decided to search on the internet. It's like how to become a professional musician. So I have to do this. I have to do this. And so I checked in, and the first link that came on the internet was Tom Hess. And I got in, I saw the internet, I saw the website, and it seemed to me that, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. So I went for it. First of all, it was my determination to go into it. Second of all, was Tom Hess's emails and the sessions, the intro session that he sent to me, to understand exactly what's going on in the music industry, how things work, how to become organized and become a better musician. It's like crystal clear. Whatever the guy said, it made total sense. And it's just with his encouraging voice, the way he says things, and my intuition tells me that this guy, he's a good man and he knows what he's doing. He's very knowledgeable about music, and in the musical part, and in the business part, and what's going on around the world. It's been quite exciting. The more I get into it, the more motivational I become. Sometimes I have external factors that try to kind of stop me from it, put an obstacle, maybe I should wait. But eventually the right time comes when I have a lot of time in my hands and I'll be able to get into it again. So I'm not losing my spark, that's for sure. Well, first of all, I get to know very motivational people, very good people that have the right attitude to become successful musicians. Which is the most important thing to make a musical career. I learned a lot about, well, to clear out exactly what's going on in my head, because most of the music I know intuitively, now I'm beginning to know it also logically. And of course extend that as much as I can, which helps to know exactly who I am. Much more positive. I begin to think much more positively, I feel more empowered, and the more that happens, I begin to inspire people around me as well, who they don't know about the MCAP, but they know about music, and they're looking also for that spark in their lives, in the musical environment. Well, there are a lot of things, but I'm going to say something specific. It was, let's say, the end result. It's the way that he says that thought manifests itself into reality, and which is true, I believe that. But Tom applies that in music, and then, yeah, logically that happens, so he's right. So therefore, anything I can picture myself doing and I dedicate myself on it, as Tom says, it will just happen in time. And that really brings me up the hope, the ambition, the motivation to do that. And I know I will succeed. I can feel it. And Tom really enforces that feeling even more. That's where it exceeded my expectations. It's not just a music school. It's about getting things done, which means, like, most music schools are like, okay, we'll teach you how to become a teacher, we'll teach you how to know the theory, the music and all that, which is, there's so much more than that. There's a whole musical universe out there, yet that artists are not, they have to learn, not just can, but they have to learn. It's how it is. And Tom Hess actually helps us to realize that. You want to achieve what you want? Yes, it might cost a little bit right now. Your money finances are a little stretched. I guess you're gonna have to do some cutbacks. Let's say quit smoking, quit drinking, quit habits, the bad habits that keep you behind, and focus on that. Long term, it will pay off. And people, your fans are gonna say, "My God, this guy made it. How did he do it?" It's the most innovative way of teaching right now. The MCP, I think. I've checked also other websites. The MCP is by far the best on the internet. There's a huge range of knowledge being applied to it. It's like, first of all, okay, other people will give you instructions, okay? But what Tom Hess does is he gives you also the instructions, but he's able to, how should I say, he lets you bring out that knowledge from inside you, to get into the core of your mind, the core of yourself, to bring up the knowledge. All knowledge basically exists in us. The way he teaches it is like to bring it all out, which we know it probably intuitively. It's already inside us. We just learn to take it out, to bring it out, and that's how it is.